how excited he is right now. We're gonna take the Trans Am out here.
Got your seatbelt on, David?
Ram, looking good. And Joe's dirty SS. Shaking my head. Joe, how happy are you that I'm back today?
Man, David, I missed you so much.
That was sincere.
Was it?
No.
I tried. I really tried.
Alright, so Joe got the alternator tested today on the Trans Am, and it was not faulty. So we're gonna go drive it around, right? See if it recharges. But it could be electrical, which is never fun. But Joe's good at electrical.
It could be his problem.
Look how excited he is right now. You look thrilled right now.
Do I, David? Do I?
Good news is Joe's car got shared all over Facebook and Instagram today from the roller shot we took the other night. So that's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
But we're gonna go take this for a drive here in a second. We're mocking up some aluminum pipe to get the exhaust where we want it before we actually cut the titanium.
And David proved he can't cut pipe.
That is true. I'm not gonna argue that one. So here's where we're at. We did get the flange finally tacked up. We're good to go on that. So we're just trying to work on the section that connects these two pipes, and then we'll be good to go. But we're gonna take the Trans Am out here in just a second. Give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to see the Trans Am rolling. Is that a street car? Make sure you guys hashtag street car, because this is a street car. Man, let me get my AC going here.
Get your AC going.
Turn the music up. Oh.
You got your seatbelt on, David?
Oh shit. It's even got mirrors. Look at that.
Now, shout out bullet.
Joe's not happy. Joe, what time is it?
It's like 11.
It's late.
Yeah, it's late.
So we pretty much got it tacked up where we want it. I think Joe hasn't decided if he's happy. This is just an aluminum piece for mock-up through the hood. But we got the straight piece in there. We were just like a hair off, so we had to add a little piece.
The problem here is, up here, David.
Okay, sorry. Joe's vlog.
The problem is the hole in the hood is already there. This is a lot harder to do when the hole's already there.
For real.
For real. You'd think it'd be easy just stick it in the hole.
It's not that easy.
Not that easy.
Some are easy.
Especially like this, like you have 20 pieces of pie cuts.
Yeah.
If each one of those off for just a few thousandths of an inch, well, that stacks up, and now your pipe going up is angled one way or another. Like, there's so many pieces to the puzzle that affect the angle of the last pipe. Like,
yeah, we actually had to add a tack because it was flexing so much with how many pie cuts were in there.
Yeah.
So we added a tack. We got the straight piece in there. I'm happy with it. Joe's not.
David's fine with it. It's leaning like 1 to 2 degrees direction, and I think like titanium's not cheap. Like, there's a lot of time and effort in this. I think we should make it perfect.
Make it perfect.
So
I agree.
I think we're gonna take it apart tomorrow and redo it.
Give it one little go.
Yeah, one little. I think we're close.
It needs like a little piece, but there's kind of your idea how it comes off the turbo. Straight piece. We'll put the O2 somewhere right here, kind of how we had it before.
Yeah, try to hide it as much as we can. So
might hide it more than last time, but we still need it easily accessible.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So, and then we've got the other piece right there, and then like I said, we just got aluminum up here, and we'll switch that for titanium once we have it mocked up. But you guys can kind of see where it's at.
like
We're pretty dang close.
Yeah, it's there.
You'd see it's a little more passenger, so we're close.
We're super close. Just a little tweak.
It just sucks when you tack it, because then you gotta take the tacks out, but
Which it wasn't that bad.
that's part of fabbing.
No.
We've never done this many pie cuts, so
There's a lot of pie cuts.
little learning curve, I guess.
A little bit. But it's close. A lot of time. And we're having issues with the other cars.
Oh, God. What is going on in Joe's garage today?
It was a tough night for sure.
So what did you figure out?
So, yeah, does anyone even know what's wrong with the Trans Am?
I said earlier.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, we tested the alternator. You got tested. It was good.
So, yeah, charging system problem. So yeah, tested the alternator. Alternator was good. So what I found out, there's like a trigger wire for your alternator that tells it, hey, charge. My trigger wire circuit's acting funny. I haven't touched it. I haven't changed anything. But on a long hot cruise a while back is when it started acting up. So
because what did you do and it turns back on?
Or yeah. So if you interrupt the circuit, so if you disconnect that circuit and then plug it back in while the car is running, then everything works fine. But if you just turn the car on, that circuit has power like it should, everything's good, and you start the car, the alternator won't start charging. Start charging, yeah, until you disconnect it and then replug it in while the car's running. It's super weird. We think there's a fault somewhere else, and this is just the end result of a fault somewhere else. So I just got to pinpoint, I got to trace all that stuff backwards. I'm probably going to pull the dash out of the car so I can get access to all the wiring. So yeah,
all the wiring for the Holley EFI is just hidden behind the dash, and it's a lot of wires, isn't it?
It's a lot. Like, it's pretty clean. They did a good job, whoever did it. It's just there's a lot back there.
You gotta trace the one wire.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a couple wires that are going back in there that I need to look. I'm guessing there's a short in one of those wires somewhere.
At least you guys got to go on a cruise with us, though. That was fun.
We did. Oh yeah, we did go for.
Did a little street car action. That was in the same video. See, tonight's been so long. So
tonight's been such a great video.
Hopefully, hopefully we'll get the exhaust welded this year, maybe? Maybe this year. We'll see. That's to be determined. So I hope you guys are enjoying the build as much as I am. I know you guys really want to see the car out racing and driving, and trust me, I want to be driving and racing just as much as you guys want to see it. It eats at me when the car just sits there on jack stands, but that's part of it, and that's part of the build. Plus, right now, you guys got to remember, like, it's really hot here in Texas. It's about to start cooling down. So it's funny because back when I was like in high school and college and I had a project, and even right after college I had project cars, and it was like the winter was the build time and then summer was drive time. But that was in Colorado. Here it's a little bit different. It's a lot hotter here in the summers, and the DA is super high. I mean, the DA is super high in Colorado too, don't get me wrong, but when it's winter in Colorado, you absolutely can't drive your vehicles because it's snowing out. When it's fall and winter here, there's still days where the tracks can be open. You can drive 3-4 hours and be at a track with really good DA and decent temps, like 60-70 degrees. So that's race weather, race season here. So it's just perfect timing for me. The big things that we're waiting on, there's one big thing that I'm waiting on, and I know you guys want to know what it is, but that's gotta wait because I want to keep you guys on your toes, and I really don't like to post things until they actually come to the house and they actually get installed, because I'm just not that type of person. So you guys will see that soon, trust me. I know I've been saying that, but it's gonna be a couple weeks. Another thing we're still waiting on, which is a pretty big deal, is I've ordered the rear wheels. If you guys haven't seen, I've told you in a few videos, but we did order the rear S77 wheels to match the front. However, if you've ever ordered from Weld and it's not a wheel that's currently in stock, they're made to order and they're 5 to 6 weeks out. So I've already been hounding the person that I bought them from, but the thing I keep being told is 5 to 6 weeks out. So if the car is in fact running before the wheels are here, I will go out and buy a cheap set of wheels just like I did before, just so I have something on the rear, but I'll still get a 15, so that way it's the same size wheel and I can just swap the tires from that wheel over to the welds when the welds come in. The wheels will not hold us back from racing. I don't care if they don't match. I want to get out racing. I want to get out driving the car. We will get it running. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this build. I think it's an awesome time. Huge shout out to Mr. Joseph Young at Streetcar Joe. Follow him on Instagram if you haven't already. Huge shout out to Trey, TG Motorsports, for making this possible. Huge shout out to Doug over at Motion Raceworks, and JR over at Frankenstein, Skylar at Elite Window Tinting, and I'm sure there's a few other companies that I'm missing, but just want to give those people a shout out. They've really been helping with the build lately and getting the car to where it is, as well as some other companies. BAER Brakes has helped out, and BMR Suspension, but huge things to come. There's a few other companies that we're trying to work with, and also there's some projects that I'm always working on the side, but I don't want to bring those up until they actually come to fruition. So I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.